everybody? Welcome back to All Things Podcast. This is uh, did you notice that I said All Things Podcast?
Oh my god, I didn't even clock.
Oh my god. I hope I haven't been saying that before. Shit.
You're gonna have to go back and do all the fucking. Good thing it's an intro.
There's no way I've been saying All Things Podcast the whole time.
No, you haven't. I'm pretty sure.
I hope not. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Movie Pod. Today is episode 10. My name's Isaac.
My name's Joseph, and I'm your regular co-host today.
Yes, sir.
And today's episode will be about the director James Gunn and his future influence on the DCEU.
Yes.
There's been a lot of controversy around it, and I'm kind of excited to talk about it.
Yes. James Gunn, DCU, full reboot. We'll be giving our thoughts. So let's get right into it. Subscribe, follow, like, give us a rating. All helps us out. And we appreciate you guys listening. Episode 10 of the Movie Pod already, and we appreciate all the support we've got so far. We're having a great time, and we love you all, guys. So let's get straight into episode 10 of the Movie Pod. What exactly does James Gunn plan to do for the DCEU or the DCEU? So basically, what I'm getting from it, The Rock put out a statement regarding Black Adam on the 21st of December 2022. It's about 2 weeks ago in a bit. He said, "My passionate friends, I wanted to give you a long-awaited Black Adam update regarding the character's future in the new DC universe. James Gunn and I have connected, and Black Adam will not be in their first chapter of storytelling. However, DC and $7, which is $7 is The Rock's production company, DC and $7 have agreed to continue exploring the most valuable ways Black Adam can be utilized in the future DC multiverse chapters. James and I have known each other for years and have always rooted for each other to succeed. It's no different now, and I will always root for DC and Marvel to win, and win big. You guys know me. I have very thick skin, and you can always count on me to be direct with my words. These decisions made by James Gunn and DC leadership represent their vision of DCU through their creative lens. After 15 years of relentless hard work to finally make Black Adam, I'm very proud of the film we delivered for fans worldwide. I will always look back on the fan reaction to Black Adam with tremendous gratitude and love. We did great. To my very passionate and vocal Black Adam superhero genre fans, I love you. Thank you, and I will always listen to you and do my best to deliver and entertain you. Have a productive week and happy holidays to you and your families." That's what The Rock put out. Now, what I'm getting from it, James Gunn is fully rebooting the DCU at least. And what I'm getting at it, everything that exists in the DCU now, everything that exists in it now is going to be in the multiverse, and they're basically going to restart in a different universe, and they could always come back to this one through the multiverse. And what I'm getting at is that they're going to do like chapters, like chapter 1, that's what I'm kind of getting from that.
It'll be like phases, like Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. And it's crazy. Like James Gunn then replied to The Rock saying, "Love The Rock, and I'm always excited to see what he and $7 do next. Can't wait to collaborate soon." So James Gunn, he's got rid of Henry Cavill as Superman. Big mistake, I think. But we'll see what happens. He's writing a Superman film and he's writing a Superman film. Yeah, he's writing. He's a writer and producer, and it's apparently younger Superman. So we'll see where that goes. And it will be really interesting to see what DC future is, DCU's future. Regarding like other standalone films like the Batman that came out last year, 2022, that
He doesn't have any influence on that, does he?
no. So he confirmed that it's not going to be part of the DCEU and that he's just going to leave Matt Reeves to do that. So he's leaving that alone, thank Christ.
Yeah.
Thank God. And the Joker too as well, with Todd Phillips. He's leaving all that alone, thank God. But I'm excited but also nervous, and we will see what James Gunn does with DCU. He's starting from fresh. He's basically starting a whole new superhero franchise. He's starting from nothing. Well, he's not starting from nothing, but he's starting brand new. Making a brand new Superman movie. Brand new everybody. We're going to have a new Batman again. New Joker again. New Superman. It's going to be crazy. And it'll be interesting to see what he puts out next, you know?
Yeah, it from what it sounds like, so as you were talking about the multiverses before, so I assume they're going to use the Flash to reboot, because that's what it was supposed to be for. The Flashpoint storyline was supposed to be a reboot, or at least that's what it was said to be.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
so either it was perfect timing for James Gunn to join now, and he could just cancel everything that was supposed to come after the Flash, or it was all planned. But either or, multiverses doesn't mean that everybody has to be changed. Like, just because we get a new multiverse doesn't mean that Henry Cavill won't be Superman in the new multiverse. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Or it just because there's a new multiverse, a new universe that we're going into, doesn't mean that The Rock isn't Black Adam in that universe.
Mm-hmm.
But realistically, same with Ezra Miller, Jason Momoa, they could all play that universe's existing character. Like Gal Gadot could still be Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Um.
I think Ezra Miller is done there.
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah.
Too. But I'm just making
Yeah,
a
yeah,
point
yeah,
that
yeah, 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 yeah.
anybody can still retain their role because in that universe, it was just that same person that like
Yeah, yeah.
that's just how the multiverses work because there's an infinite amount of them. So in this universe that James Gunn's making, Henry Cavill's still Superman, The Rock's still Black Adam.
Yeah.
So don't for all those who are listening, don't rule out your favorite actor as completely gone. Not until the cast for the movie is announced.
Yeah, exactly. And the Den of Nerds, Josh from the Den of Nerds, he a while back now, or in like mid December last year, 2022, he put out he tweeted on Twitter, James Gunn does not like Henry Cavill, and James Gunn actually replied, and it was hilarious. So this was a tweet by the Den of Nerds on December 11th. He tweeted, James Gunn does not like Henry Cavill. And James Gunn actually replied. So someone added James Gunn and said, James Gunn, care to debunk this one? James Gunn replies and says, sure, false. And then Josh replies again and says, even more people have reached out to me since you said this to tell me you really don't like him. Just saying what I heard. James Gunn replied again and said, so weird. You seem so plugged in. Anyway, I just had 40 people reach out to me saying you just got kicked out of your mum's basement. So sorry, man. And then the Den of Nerds, Josh, replied and said, lol, yo, I like you. Why is this so triggering? And then, literally a day after that, Henry Cavill puts a statement out saying he's no longer Superman. So Josh was right.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's for Twitter. That's pretty mild, actually.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Shout out to Josh. Also, he followed me back on Twitter.
Oh, let's go.
Yes, sir. But yeah, Mr. James Gunn, nervous with what you're gonna do. I know you're good. You know, you did Guardians of the Galaxy, the Suicide Squad, the good one. So I'm interested to see what you do, and I can't wait to get more news from you. But
So I'm less nervous than I say you are, purely because right now I can't name a bad James Gunn movie or show.
bad. Well, man,
Name a bad one.
exactly. Like Peacemaker, you said you enjoyed it.
Oh, Peacemaker,
Suicide
best
Squad
superhero.
2021.
Yep,
He did Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, 2, 3.
yep.
Bro also
I'll
did
have a quick
freaking
look.
Scooby Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. What the hell's the
I think
writer?
that was.
It's good.
I'm looking up James Gunn movies and shows. But
Yeah,
yeah.
me too.
Suicide Squad, Guardians, Peacemaker, Super, yeah, Guardians again.
Brightburn,
Holiday Special,
James Gunn.
yeah, Brightburn,
What the hell is that?
Slither, not sure what that is. The original Scooby Doo, that was a bulk. Why is it saying that he did Avengers Endgame? What?
No, he's probably like, was he a producer?
Help. Yeah, in Infinity War as well, apparently. The Belko Experiment. Dawn of the Dead. I assume that's a reboot. I'm pretty sure that the 2004 version was not the original. That one came out in like 1930.
Look at his 9th movie.
Is that James Gunn's?
Gee.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. I got some research to do.
Whoa.
I'm talking about the I Am Groot show.
Oh,
Okay,
I love that. Did
so
he do that? Wait, no, he didn't.
apparently, according to this,
Oh,
he
yeah,
did.
he did. There it is. He did it.
So okay, so he hasn't done a lot, but what he has done.
It's been pretty good. You know?
Why is there this guy? Google's so weird. Apparently, James Gunn did a movie in 1959 called The Young Philadelphians.
In when? 1959. Bro was born in 19...
So Google told you differently. If you look at this, if you look at his top 10 movies, Suicide Squad, Guardians, Peacemaker, Guardians, Super, Brightborn, The Guardians Christmas Special. We ignore that special one over in the corner. Scooby Doo, and we'll go Scooby Doo 2.
Yeah.
Right? He's had influences in Endgame and Infinity War.
Yeah.
Okay? And now he gets to control not just one movie or a set of movies, he gets to control the entire DC universe.
It's crazy. It is. Bro, if he just moved from Marvel to DC, like, it's crazy.
Yeah, well, clearly that's the reason why they're like, yeah, you're gonna be like a main producer, so just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Good for him. I think he deserves it. He's done not a lot, but he's proven
What he's
himself to
done
be
is
good.
been...
Yeah, and obviously I get to see Guardians 3,
Yeah.
but when that comes
Couple
out,
months.
that'll give us a better representation.
It will. And
I'm excited.
I can't wait for Guardians.
Yeah, but
Last one.
I am excited to see what he does for DC because he's done 2 projects for DC, being
Yeah.
out of Suicide Squad, which people are saying like some people love it, some people think it's amazing, which I think it's great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it amazing. I think it's great.
It's close to amazing. It's good. It's great. Yeah.
It's great.
Um,
And
better than the
Peacemaker,
other.
yes, 100. No, that's not hard to beat though. I think I could write something better than that.
I just don't like. Yeah. I just don't like. I don't like. What's his name?
Will Smith.
No. In the first one, freaking Jared Leto
Ah,
as the Joker. Yeah, not a good Joker.
but something, and yeah, as I was saying for Peacemaker, best superhero TV series out there.
Yeah. Damn, I've got to watch it. I still haven't.
You need to
I've
watch it.
said for like the past week I'm gonna watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
You really got to watch it.
I will.
But so far, he hasn't done wrong, at least on a superhero standpoint.
Yeah,
And
I'm interested to see if he's gonna keep his stuff in his new DCEU, like
Can't imagine he will.
Peacemaker, Suicide Squad. Well, I've heard like reports that he is going to, but if he did, then a lot of people are gonna hate him for that. Like he's keeping his own stuff.
It's
And
a bit
he's
biased.
getting rid of everybody else. I say this start again, you know?
Yeah. But so to me, it feels I'm excited because he's got the role of what is it kind of like what Kevin Feige has?
Yes, he's the head of
Yeah.
DC,
Yeah,
president
okay,
of DC Studios, like
Yeah.
like Kathleen Kennedy
So-
and Kevin Feige for Lucasfilm and Marvel.
So Kevin Feige taking over Marvel was probably one of the best things. Not specifically Kevin Feige, but somebody individual taking over everything and overhauling it. And
Yeah.
because Kevin Feige had so much of an influence on it, that's what made it them so good. Like I feel like he hasn't been as involved in the later projects,
Yeah,
in the
right.
more recent projects.
Right.
So having James Gunn doing this for DC, he's going to be involved. He's going to be writing them. He's going to be all up in it, and it comes down to him being good. Right? Yes, he's going to hire other people to do other movies and shows and whatnot,
Of
but the
course.
main course of DC will be through him. And so, if he's doing good, in which he's only shown top grade stuff, being Guardians, Suicide Squad, and Peacemaker, all top grade stuff, all A plus, like A tier movies and shows.
Yeah.
If he keeps
I
this consistency, DC will be a good competitor for Marvel.
I think so, yes, and we haven't had that for a long time. Like it's this Marvel everything now, and
Yeah.
I really want a rivalry back with DC and like a good rivalry when box offices are close, ratings, critic scores, audience reactions. I want that hype back and watch everyone on Twitter freaking argue, all the DC lovers and then all the Marvel lovers. It's a fun
Yeah.
time, and it's all fun and games, and um I hope DC can come back. Warner Brothers probably gonna sell DC in 2024. So many leaks of that. Next year they're probably gonna sell it. Don't know. Amazon maybe.
I don't like it.
I don't know. I think they will sell it. The only people I can think of who would buy it, Universal maybe.
I kind of hope Universal do. Amazon.
I want Universal to own Star Wars, man.
Oh, yeah, I think we'd get a lot more action. Universal to me,
Oh, I love
Universal to
Universal.
me is an action movie company.
Yeah. What have they done?
They don't do Transformers, do they?
Yeah, they do. I'm pretty sure.
Do they?
Yep, they do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I,
look at
I,
that.
I
Yeah,
thought, yeah.
freaking computers these days,
Um,
freaking legendary. Yeah, you have a freaking
so
brain at your fingertips. Yeah, they did.
Transformers, Fast and the Furious. What else have they done? They've done another big franchise.
Yeah. Jurassics.
Mm,
Is that them?
yeah, I
Um,
think so.
Back to the Future, Battlestar Galactica, The Addams Family, E.T., Insidious, Jaws, Jurassics, King Kongs,
Yeah.
Godzillas, Ted, The
So,
Nutty Professor, Fast and Furious, The
to me, they're a
BuzzFeed,
very
Coolidge's
action-packed
Coolidge.
studio,
Yeah,
and I
they've
think
got a
Marvel would be great.
variety.
Sorry, Star Wars would be great for that.
I
Star Wars
think,
would be
I think so.
um.
I would love they own DC. I reckon they would do an amazing job. Be
I kind of
interesting
hope
too.
that I don't like. I like Amazon. I don't like
Too many TV
them
shows.
doing.
We would get too
Yeah,
many TV shows.
that's the problem. We won't get top tier movies. We'd get top tier TV shows,
Yeah.
which is fine. But competitively against Marvel movies, it just won't work.
Yeah, exactly. DC's the best for them. There's literally like nothing else. There's Warner Brothers, Universal, and then there's Disney that own everything. 20th Century Fox, everything.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Like
they wouldn't.
I would say 20th Century Fox, but it's owned by Disney now. Like 20th Century Fox was amazing back in the day.
Oh
And
yeah,
guess who
top
owns
tier.
it? Walt Disney, the Walt Disney Company, of course.
Yeah, I can't think of any other big companies right now off the top of my head. But
I can't like that. Well, there's the three biggest Disney, Warner Brothers, and Universal, and then obviously you have much smaller ones like $7, The Rocks, or like Slaughterhouse. Or like there's like
yeah, there's
lots of
dozens of small
small
ones, but
ones,
none
but
big enough.
yeah, not like yeah, exactly.
Um, and so I think that's kind of worrying. But I do think that James Gunn is going to turn the company around, and if
I
it
think
makes
so too.
competition from,
I
if it
mean,
brings out good competition, that'll also up Marvel it'll kick them into gear, and it'll be like,
It will.
shit, we
It'll
can't just
dovetail
make
them up.
lazy movies anymore.
Exactly, and that's exactly. They need that. They need that reality check because there's
They
no
do.
competition anymore. They're like, oh well,
So they can just,
we're still gonna get everyone watching, and
yeah.
yeah, they need that reality check. And bro, I swear, it's like only me and you are like the ones that think James Gunn is gonna do good at DC. Everyone
Really? Does
else,
nobody else think?
no. I'm like I've looked everywhere: Instagram, TikTok, uh, YouTubers, Twitters. They all think James Gunn is not. They all think DC is like never going to be revived.
Well, I mean, maybe I'm just missing something that he's
Yeah,
like. Maybe
I don't
he's
know.
awful. Maybe he's
Hey,
a terrible person. I just don't know.
me,
But
I think he's gonna do great.
everything I've watched of him, I have thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah,
I mean, that is
same.
to be seen as well with Guardians of the Galaxy 3. If I completely hate that, then obviously
Yeah,
my opinion's going to
we'll
change.
change. But like, obviously, I'm mad with him for getting rid of Henry Cavill, but I'll give him a chance.
I get
I'm giving
that
him a
he could
chance.
always come back.
I don't
Just
think
because
he's
he's out
done.
now doesn't, I mean, yeah,
I don't think he's
probably. But
done. It's sad.
I don't know.
But we'll see. I mean, we'll give him a chance after the first movie's probably under him's going to be the Superman movie he's writing. Who knows when it will come out? 2024, early 2025. Um, yeah, 2025, 100% earliest probably. So we'll give him his chance. We'll see what he can do, and obviously, if Warner Brothers let go of DC, and if Universal acquire it or anybody else, they might get rid of James Gunn.
Kind of hope not. I'm, again, please, guys, tell us if there's anything that we're missing. Is
Yeah,
this guy,
because
like, just absolutely awful? Is he a terrible dude?
exactly because I see no one looking forward to
If
what this
the
guy's
only
gonna
thing
do.
is that he got rid of Henry Cavill, then it's just not enough for me. I love Henry Cavill to bits. He's amazing.
Gotta give
Like,
this guy a chance.
he's
Yeah,
peak of like physical male form, but
yeah,
he's also a nerd.
yeah.
Um,
I agree.
so like, I love him, but just
The best
if that's the
duo,
only reason he's
bro.
getting hate, it's not good enough for me.
Nah, and I'll give him a chance. But you know what the best duo? Imagine Kevin Feige and James Gunn, co-presidents of Marvel or DC.
It would be.
Imagine
It
that.
really would be.
That's, imagine that. But I'm gonna give this guy a chance, and I'm nervous to see what he does. But at the end of the day, DC is already in a big pickle, and getting worse won't really change anything. It'll just so they can't really stuff anything up. They're already in a very bad position. They can only get worse, or they could get better. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
surely.
The other thing I wanted to point out is he's got however much things planned, right? Like he's got. Do we know how many movies he has planned?
For DC,
Yeah.
well, he's got his Superman one, and then he said he's working on heaps that he's gonna reveal this month, January. So we'll see, what comes out later this month. Um, we get smacked with news any day now, and yeah, he says he's working on a lot of stuff, and I'm sure he is. But all we know now is that his Superman film. But he will
Yeah.
announce a lot more this month.
But here's the thing: if he's got so much things planned, that means that he's got. It's not just going to be scrambled. It's not just going to be individual movies.
Yeah.
It's going to be he's creating a Marvel universe in the DCEU. He's
Yeah.
planning, which I feel like DC never did. If they did, it was very like well they did for the Justice League, but it wasn't very good.
Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, I agree.
I think he's going to take a lot of things from Marvel. Like he's probably going to get hate from stealing so much from Marvel,
You reckon?
but I don't care. Well, just I mean, in the not like story based. I just mean like he's going to take what he learned from doing Marvel movies, knowing what
Yeah.
the fans enjoy,
Yeah. Yeah.
knowing what
Yeah.
the fans don't enjoy,
Yeah. Of
and
course.
he's just going to be really smart about it. and construct these movies
I think
in
so.
which, like, he's going to take Batman. He's going to know, or just I don't know. He knows how to succeed in making movies already
Hmm.
on a very big, on probably the biggest stage in the last decade.
Mhm. Mm.
So if he can just repeat that, if he can just copy what Marvel did and just snap the DCEU into existence,
Yeah.
um, in his own way, which to me he's already done well. Could be wrong, but to me he could just make the DC an actual competitor for Marvel by just making a Marvel copycat look better.
Mhm. Mhm. I
So
agree, and if I feel like this is like, if he makes one mistake, fans will like have a riot. Like, I reckon
yeah,
fans, like, they ain't even giving him a chance now. So when they see his first thing at DC, if it's not up to their standards,
yeah,
then it won't be good. But we will see. We will. It's gonna be big. It's gonna
yeah,
be different, and it's going to be exciting and nervous.
yeah. I mean, we haven't had a new Superman. Like when did Man of Steel come out? Was it
2014.
2014?
2014. I remember.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Of
what?
8.
It'll be 10 years since we've had a Superman movie, like a standalone.
Yeah. Yeah. It will. Yeah.
If he hits it out of the ballpark,
It's gonna
like
be.
fair play.
Well, he said it's not gonna be an origin story, but he said it's gonna
Good,
be
we
on
don't need one.
this. Yeah. He said it's gonna be. Yeah. That's what he said. He said, "F no." Um. But it's going to be young Superman. So maybe like the
Yeah,
Batman was in the 2022
yeah,
Batman, Matt Reeves, how Batman was only like 1 year into being the Batman. So it
yeah.
could be like that when, it's Superman's first year and he's really rusty. Maybe. Yeah.
Well, I think we've discussed it in length before in another episode, but what DC need to do is expand on their characters
Mm.
because,
Yeah.
like,
See, that's what Marvel do really well. They have
yeah,
so many movies for individual characters, and then all the movies
exactly.
eventually link.
Yeah,
And that's definitely what DC need to do. They need to make a connection with you. They need to get lots of characters to make a connection with the audience.
yeah. So Men of Steel came out in 2014, right? Um, Batman v Superman came out 2016.
Which one?
Batman v Superman
Uh
came out
2016, I think.
2016.
Maybe
Yeah,
later. 20. Yeah, around
that's
2016.
that's two superheroes, right? And then Wonder
In
Woman
my
was in there,
yeah.
and then Aquaman in Justice in standalone. So we've had within this time period, we have had one Batman movie, which is
Mhm.
Batman v Superman,
Mhm.
one Superman movie, right? If you'd like to consider both of them, like two Superman, one Batman, whatever, don't care.
Yeah.
Um, we'll do that. We'll do that. Two Superman movies, one Batman movie,
Yep.
um, two Wonder Woman movies, two Aquaman movies, one Flash
One
movie,
Flash.
one Blue Beetle movie
Yep.
in the 10
And
years
then Black
that the
Adam.
DC in since 2014, right? There has been two more Thor movies. Or
Yeah,
did
exactly.
Thor Dark World come out 2014?
Dark World came out 2015, I think. Uh, Dark World came out 2013. Earlier than Jesus.
Ah,
2013, nearly
1 year
10 years.
before. Right.
Yeah.
So two Thor movies, two Black Panther movies, um, four, sorry, three, yeah, three Avengers movies,
Oh,
right?
two Captain Americas,
Yeah, two Captain Americas,
three Avengers,
yeah, three Avengers. What else is there? All the TV shows.
Iron
Who else is in
Man's,
there? Yeah, one more Iron Man, two Doctor Strange movies.
Spider Man's.
Yeah, three Spider-Man films.
Yeah, three trilogies.
Like in the 10 years, well, that will be in the 10 years. I feel like I'm missing like a really important one, a Black Widow movie.
One Black Widow.
But yeah, just in the 10 years that the MCU, since 2014, in the 10 years, the MCU has produced like however many individual standalone movies, or just however many movies
Yeah.
about all these characters, and then DC just haven't lived up to that.
Yeah, and I don't even have a standalone Batman film for the DCEU.
Yeah, but they always like that's the thing though. Since they've had one, this is what I mean. This is the point I was making. There, they don't expand the characters that they should expand on. We complain about Marvel giving us too much quantity over quality, but for DC, I'd much rather have quantity over quality.
Mm.
Although the quality that they are giving us isn't fantastic, but they just don't. I feel like they don't have the urge to do it. Like the Batman movie that came out at the start of last year, amazing,
Yeah.
right?
Loved it.
But then the original, like the Aquaman movie that came out, it was good. It was good. It
Yeah.
wasn't fantastic.
I enjoyed
Sorry,
it.
we forgot they have Shazam and Black Adam.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you'd think that it wouldn't take them 9 years to come out with a Flash movie.
I know, right?
And I know that there was a
They,
lot of stuff
I
around
just,
Ben Affleck,
yeah,
but
and DC, James Gunn has a lot of work to do, but I think he can do it, and they just
yeah,
really need to pick it up because they haven't had a proper executive, a good executive in charge. You
yeah,
know, James Gunn's
yeah,
the first big guy to come in there, and it's good. There's finally someone realizing, and someone coming in there and saying, "Okay, let's get this sorted." You know?
yeah. Well, that's what I think. Like in summary, in very long summary, I got there in the end. But I
Yeah,
think James Gunn will do good for DC, and I feel like it's what DC has needed for a very long time.
yeah, definitely, totally, and we'll be excited to see their future. Well, obviously, keep you up to. We're obviously gonna take out DC, and I hope they can come back and give Marvel a good rivalry.
Yeah,
I really hope so. That sums up. That sums up James Gunn's DCU full reboot and our thoughts on it. Um, Good 40-minute chat about what's going on, and we'll keep all you guys updated. Episode 10 of the movie pod, and let us know what you guys think of James Gunn and this full thing happening with DC. Are you excited? Because I really not seeing many people excited, and I want to know what our fans are thinking. So let us know, guys. That's all from me. Um,
yeah, that's I agree. I think we summed it up pretty well.
yeah,
Um, yeah. So you're worried, but you're give us your quick summary.
yeah. Um, my quick summary.
Yeah,
My quick summary. Quick summary. I like James Gunn. I think him coming into DC is a good thing, but it's also a scary thing. It's good that there's finally a high up executive coming in there, stomping his feet and saying, "No, we need to stop and we need to get this together." I'm happy he's rebooting, but it's also kind of sad. Yeah, DC was in a massive mess, and it's probably best to reboot. I think it's best to reboot, but not reboot everything. Um, so we'll see what he does. I think he'll go good, but I reckon fans are only going to give him one chance, and he has his first chance at this Superman film has to be amazing, and it's gonna be tough, but it's James Gunn, so
yeah. That's yeah. I completely agree. That's what scares me. That he only has the one chance.
yeah, fans are only gonna give him that one chance. I know fans say that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
So I wish him well, And good luck to you, James Gunn. I love what you've done with Marvel, Guardians, and I mean, I'm 50-50 with the DC stuff right now, but we will see what you do. I'm sure. Oh, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. So, good luck to you, man. I wish you well because you're going to need it with the fans nowadays.
Yeah. You can't win.
Yeah, you really got to be someone like spectacular to please people nowadays. But that is our thoughts on the James Gunn DCU full reboot, episode 10 of the movie pod. Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you all next episode. Already 10 episodes in, that's crazy. With All Things Podcast, I only did 30 episodes, and within like 10 days, we've already done 10 episodes. We've been releasing an episode every day, and it's been great. So we'll see you guys next episode. Joseph, thanks again for, being a co-host on the show. 10 episodes in, and it's been great so far. Hope you're enjoying it. And,
I am.
that's great, man. And, thank you to everyone for listening. Numbers have been good lately, and, we're excited to see where all this goes. But my name's Isaac.
I'm Joseph.
And we will see you all in the Movie Pod episode 11. Peace out, guys. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Have a good day wherever you are in the world. Bye bye.
See you guys.
Bye bye. Bye bye.